Twins. We're gonna have to expose these niggas, twins. Exposing them all, you heard?
Carter's fresh spring styles are now up to 50% off. From picture perfect baby outfits to...
I'm about to spark this blunt. And we gonna smoke niggas' boots. Jump in the comments. Talk y'all shit. Throw them area codes on deck. Y'all got them L's. Light them up. Let's get into it, my nigga. Hey, yo, how many of y'all on here right now just to warm this shit up? How many of y'all on here right now just to warm this shit up? Heard about the 3 Marines that got washed up over Memorial Day weekend. Holla at me. How many of y'all heard about that? You heard? R.I.P. to Selena, man. How many of y'all heard of that? Reyes, it's poppin', twin. You already know what it is, man. It's poppin', beloved. How many of y'all heard about that, man? Keep talking y'all shit about some kids. Keep talking y'all shit. How many of y'all heard that? How these niggas is Marines, bro. Marines. 3 of them got washed. I'm talking about cheese doodle washed, bro. Washed by like 10 teenagers. Twin. These niggas is Marines telling these niggas, yo, we Marines. That's like me telling niggas, yo, I did 20 years in jail. Yes. What are you talking about? Yeah, them Marines, man. What kind of Marines was those? That's what I'm gonna say, nigga. Y'all niggas got whopped. Yo, bro. You ain't getting out one nigga. Y'all ain't. Yo, come on. Y'all niggas. Not one nigga. Yo, hit the thumbs up, man. Stop playing with me, man. Hit the thumbs up. Throw your area codes on deck. We about to wild out on this one. I ain't even gonna lie. We gonna wild out. And I ain't even gonna try to be on here that long either. I'm not gonna be on here like these niggas. These niggas wanna be on here for 2-3 hours talking. 2-3 hours talking. Just for 2-3 hours. What? That's a lot of talking, you huh? I'm just saying. It's a whole lot of hablando, you huh? But yeah, let's get to these 3. Let's start it off with these 3 Marine niggas. 3 Marines. I forget what state. Anybody that's on the chat right now? If y'all familiar with the situation, y'all remember the state, I mean, let me know. Throw it on me. Y'all jump up, throw them area codes on deck, smash them thumbs up, man. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna stop saying that shit. I'm gonna stop saying it. Like, fuck, I keep saying that shit. I'm starting to see why these rapper niggas be trying to make fun of these YouTube niggas, you are. It is kind of repetitive. Hit the like, share, subscribe. But it's part of the game, you heard? It's part of the game. You got to get more subscribers. You want to get more shares. You want to fix the algorithm. I get it. That's that YouTube shit. That's the YouTube streets. The update with Blue Boy is that Blue Boy is fucked, bro. That's the update with Blue Boy. There is no self-defense law in the state of New York. Blue Boy was not armed, but disarmed a perpetrator that was in the vicinity where he was at as a security guard, disarmed the nigga, and then allegedly popped him. Blue Boy going back up north, my nigga. Where Big Baby at? Like, whatever lawyers Like, where Big Baby at? That's what I need to know. I ain't gonna lie, I lost contact with Blue Boy's nephew was hitting me up. I don't know where he at. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I ain't gonna chase niggas down, you feel me? But the problem with Blue Boy is that he's a killer, bro. He's a known killer. Point blank, period. He's a known killer that could have possibly just killed a whole other person, right? And instead of subduing the guy when he took the gun, he popped the nigga. Now listen, I ain't have no talk with Blue Boy, and I wouldn't have a conversation with him about this case because it's an open case. You feel me? So like, you know, real niggas know better than to do shit like that. But at the end of the day, like me, just like being familiar with the system and being in tune with what's going on and the laws in New York, and you on parole, life parole, bro. He got the violation already. He already his the time that he got in right now on the island from the time that he caught this. How long has it been now? Like a year, close to it, right? The most he could get is 18 months. He gonna be laying up that whole 18 months is gonna be time served for the parole violation because it's the case that he's fighting is gonna supersede that. Either he cops out or he goes to trial. Now, if he goes to trial, like, there's no, as crazy as it may sound, bro, due to the fact that he was a felon and he was doing life parole for not one, but like 2-3 bodies that he got, at least 2 that I know for a fact, right? Larry Davis and what he got booked for when he first went in there. If he goes to trial, he needs to have a good jury. He still has a chance, but if he cops out, then I'm thinking like, I don't know what Blue Boy mindset is, but if I was that nigga, I wouldn't want to go to trial to take a chance to blow again, bro. To blow? Come on, my nigga. That nigga's already in his 50s, bro. I mean, salute the Blue Boy and his whole family. I mean, salute to everybody. I mean, that whole situation is crazy. Like, I'm all about freeing the real ones, you heard? But I wouldn't want to go to trial, my nigga, knowing that it's I mean, you're going to possibly could blow. That means they can hit you with the max, bro. Even if it's an attempt. They ain't dropped it to an assault as far as I know yet. That shit is still an attempt murder. That nigga got to get a good cop-out, a good plea bargain. I'm saying, he still possibly could get that, you heard? You know what I mean? But they got to drop the attempt murder. The attempt murder got to get dropped down to like a aggravated assault 1, assault, some shit like that. Attempt murder got to get taken off. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm speaking facts, twin. I've been doing this shit for too long. I've been in the system too long. I've been fighting all these cases and catching cases and like, I was just on the island last year. That shit is sad, bro. I was just on the island last year. I'm not proud to say that shit. I'm not proud to say I was on Rikers Island last year. No, I'm lying. It wasn't last year. It was 2021. The end of the 2021. So like a year and some change ago, I was on the island. Bro, I'm not proud to say that, but I was there. When they changed all the parole laws, all the parole rules and regulations, I was on the island when this was taking place during COVID, my nigga. Yeah. Facts. The twins on deck hit the thumbs up, man. We got 5 thumbs up and like 30 niggas in the room. What the fuck is up with that? You got mad troll babies? That's crazy. That's crazy. Nigga, yo, bro. Now let's get to like, all right. We talked about them 3 Navy SEAL niggas. All right, so let me address these 3 Navy SEAL dudes. They got washed up by some youngers before I move on. Salute, grind, and pivot. I see you, twin. Cruz, I see you. King Flow, you already know what it is, twin. You already. 978 100. Always Boston on deck. You heard? That's official. You know what I mean? Hey, yo. But back to the, for those of y'all that's on here right now, what state was that? Y'all remember what state? Or any of y'all aware what state that was? With the 3 Marines. These niggas is not even old Marines, bro. They active Marines. Bro, these niggas is in the, well, let me not say these in plural because I don't know all their ages. I saw one of them that was talking. Bro, so I know for a fact he's like in his 20s, early 30s. He's a young man. He ain't old. He ain't in his 40s even. He was a young dude. Curled up like a cheek. Yo, listen. I guess this is my thing, right? You allow niggas is doing fireworks. Bah, 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 bah. They wild deep. It's 3 of y'all. So obviously, yo, bro, if you gonna go talk to these kids, like, bro, you like no common sense. This is the difference between Marines and gangsters. Let's get into that. Marines and gang. You know what's the difference? These niggas got a set of rules. These niggas is not what, bro. What the fuck? Y'all not observant? Y'all mad relaxed because y'all in America. Y'all not in Afghanistan. Y'all not in fucking Saudi Arabia. Y'all niggas ain't in Lebanon. So y'all niggas ain't on point. Because you in the United States of America. You know what that tells me? All y'all military motherfuckers and all y'all law enforcement dudes is way too comfortable to allow some shit like that to happen. Yo, twin, I'm not saying it can't happen to me, right? That's a fact. I'll give y'all, let me say it was me and 2 of my bros. No kings. Literally, 2 of my brothers. Chris and Andy. Those are my 2 little bros. I got 3 of them. I just mentioned them 2 though. I promise you, bro. First of all, if I get hit in the face with a fucking firework, it's not going to be a lot of talking. And when I talk, it's going to be real different. You feel me? Like, y'all, these niggas must have went over there like, hey, guys, hey, man, hey, Billy. Y'all going crazy over there with them fireworks. You know, Chuck got hit in the eye. He almost lost one. Bro, whatever energy that they brought, these little niggas started following them. And then one of the Marines got sucker punched. Bro, I'm just saying, yeah, anybody could get sucker punched. It's just hard for me to sit here and say, I wouldn't have been one. Bro, I'm like, yo, hold on, these little niggas, bro, like, you gotta make a move. You gotta make it loud, bro. When you gotta cry, like, when you got a button, hold on, wait a minute, they move. You gotta press hard. Whoever's the loudest one in that group that you was talking to, ain't no talking no more. You take his head off. You slap dog shit out that nigga. Punch him in his mouth. Make him eat his teeth. You do something to that main one. Whoever's the main one, it's always going to be one that's the loudest. That nigga is the one that you make an example out of, bro. And you a Marine. Y'all, come on, y'all niggas is trained killers, bro. But y'all in America popping bottles for Memorial Day. Telling a bunch of civilians, hey, we Marines. Like they give a fuck. Niggas don't give a fuck, bro. I mean, I'll keep it a stat. I salute and I appreciate, like, if I had to go to war, I'm going to go to war, even in my 40s. If I got to defend, like, my home, my kids, my family, they're like, yo, you got to go. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Salute Queens on deck. Oh, wait. Now, we're going to move on. We're going to move on from the Marines. That was a sad situation. Very embarrassing. Like, very embarrassing. And it's fucked up that it happened. I ain't gonna lie. Dudes is telling me they Marines. I might be like, damn, bro, these dudes is chill. Dudes was not trying to hit, and it wasn't African American. As far as what I saw, it looked like a white boy that popped on son, you heard? It was in Cali. It was in California. So this shit popped off in Cali. So maybe the white dude was Spanish. I don't know. All I know is that I don't never want to act like shit can't happen, because shit can happen, you heard? But I just feel like I just be too on point. I did too much time in jail to allow myself to, like, once I start seeing shit going left, like, I already know, like, nah, this is going, go get it. It's going left. You gotta have that feeling in you that it's going left. You got a bunch of drunk young kids around you, teenagers, nigga. You don't talk to teenagers with respect. First of all, teenagers you talk with aggression, and then you embarrass them in front of everybody. That's what you do. I'm just saying. How many of y'all agree? Let's move on, though, right? Who should we address, though? Who should we address? Everybody in the chat. How many of y'all niggas is troll babies? Let me get a thumbs up for the troll babies. I know there's a bunch of y'all niggas on here. My shit keep upgraded. Yo, Twit. Who should we address? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me who we should address. Who should we expose? Tell me. I want to hear it. Y'all already know who I want to. Yo, listen. To be honest with y'all, twin, just knowing that dudes can have the opportunity and option to, like, really mislead people and portray themselves to be something that they not. That shit is it's crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. See, I be going, y'all see, I be like, I just go with it, right? So right now, let me see something. Because the twin was calling me earlier. Let me see if he pick up now. Hey, yo, dude's trying to shit on working niggas. How many of y'all niggas is on here got a job? Holla at your twin. How many on here work or gotta hustle? Get some type of bag. How many? Need some fire emojis for anybody that's got a fucking day one. Salute Harlem in the building. No fire emojis for anybody that's working. Nobody working on here? Only one? Two. Yo, how many niggas don't nobody working? So all y'all niggas is on welfare? All this shit. Y'all niggas mostly on welfare, collecting checks. That's what y'all saying. We got like 40 niggas on the shit. Now I went down to like 35. Y'all niggas don't work now. So all right. I mean, listen, just let me know. Yeah, there you go. That's I would think I would see some more. I see you, low life. Salute, twin. All right, so niggas know, like, listen. I tell you this, right? This is a true story, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a true story, like, literally, bro, from the heart. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, right? My grandfather came from Puerto Rico when he was like 18, 19. Came to Puerto Rico on my mother's side. Came to Puerto Rico, got a job. This nigga got a job working in Queens, living in the Bronx, working in Queens, cleaning the projects up. He was a janitor, one of them motherfucking dudes that clean up the projects, housing. That was my grandpa's, bro. That nigga did that shit in Queens, right? And guess what projects? You can't make this shit up. This nigga was working in Queensbridge projects. You know how long my grandfather was working there? The whole until he retired, bro. This nigga, and he didn't retire to like 60 something, 60, almost 70. And the nigga was traveling from the Bronx all the way to Queens. I don't know if none of y'all from like the ones that's from New York understand that's what I'm talking about. That's almost like going to another state, bro. If you're not driving, and even if you're driving, depending on where you at in Queens, it's a mission. But if you're taking the train, my grandfather took the train. Well, he started from taking the 6 train in Millbrook projects, right? And then he got the transfer to Arlington projects, Parkside projects. I mean, Arlington Avenue is like the block that you get off on to get over there, or Burke Avenue. Salute to that whole uptown section of the Bronx, Gun Hill, Parkside, like Castle Hill, like y'all already know 241st. I mean, like, come on. It don't get no more Bronx than me, bro. My grandfather retired from that shit. You know what he got when he died, bro? A pension. And that's it. Then unfortunately, God bless his soul, he passed away. You know what I mean? While I was up top. And that was my grandfather. I ain't gonna lie, twin. He held me down all the way to the day he died, bro. All the way to the day he died, man. I ain't even get to go see him. It was sad. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be on here crying for y'all niggas. I promise you that much. But I was emotional. And if I'm correct, I was in Franklin when that happened. I was in Franklin. Or Wyoming, out. Now, like, you got to keep in mind, twin, when I'm talking about Queens, my grandfather was living in Millbrook projects, my nigga, 600 Millbrook projects, 10A, 10th floor. This nigga had to be in Queens like 6 in the morning. You know, they be there early as fuck in housing, bro. That shift starts early. He got to get all the way. He did that shit for like 25 years, 30 years, twin. All he got was a pension. Now, I don't shit on my grandfather, because that was what he was, that he knew that's how they was raised, bro. So what I say is this: yeah, you have to work. And I salute the all working niggas. I'm a working nigga too. You know what I mean? But we have to think more than that, or just be content with what we have. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna call you a working nigga. Some dudes just content with what they have. If you happy, or even happy, content and happy is 2 different words, obviously, right? Content just means you content. Some niggas is happy with their job. If you happy and or you content, bro, it doesn't matter, my nigga. Like, bro, it doesn't matter, twin. If you happy and you content, then that's you. Now me, am I happy? Am I content? Or am I ever going? No, I'm not. Because I feel like it was wrong that my grandfather ain't know better, or nobody was around him to be like, no, like, yo, nah, Willow, we need to fix your credit first. Let's get that credit score up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you like to a 780. When you get the 780, Willow, with the way you've been working and or the money you got in the bank and you in the projects, listen, you got to start thinking outside of the projects. Nah, yo, I know it's hard to like, I wish I would have been home. I don't know if I would have been able to change anything, but I know I would have, I know for a fact it would have been different, you know? That's a fact, twin. You feel me? Let's talk about it. Like, my grandfather did that shit. He was going to Queensbridge projects, my nigga. From then he went to Arlington project. Then he went to Parkside projects. That was further, because now this nigga's all the way uptown in the Bronx. He gotta get all the way to Manhattan. He gotta take the 2 train And then it probably go express, maybe hopefully after 180. He got to take the 2 train all the way to like 34th Street, like 42nd. You got to go down there somewhere to transfer for a point. Bro, that's different. And he did that shit his whole life, my nigga. I respect the shit out of dudes that work. The only thing that I must say is, like I said, my grandfather was happy though. He was content with living in the projects, having his bills paid, having money in his pocket, having an Indian ring on one pinky, another diamond ring on another pinky, a little Cuban bracelet on, a little chain with fucking San Lázaro on it, or the Virgen Maria on it. You heard? That was my abuelo. You heard? and with Bacardi right there. Know what I'm saying? Straight from Puerto Rico. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, yo, that nigga was an OG for real. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, my grandfather was official, but it's like he was happy though. So it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? He was happy with what he had. He stayed with money in his pocket. Anybody that wanted money, guess who they was going on? The working nigga. The nigga that niggas be trying to shit on, like fucking y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And he ain't the only one. It's a lot of these niggas that be trying to shit on dudes that be working, like, and belittle them and act like they would. Yo, these niggas is, yo, bro. Oh my God. Salute, twin. Yo, listen, we always gotta, listen. Yeah, it work, man. Now, if you happy with what you have and you content with what you have, that's what's up. Fuck what anybody else say, nah, man. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else say. I want more. Listen. Do I want a mansion with a Rolls Royce and a Bentley right now? Bro. Would I like it? Fucking, why wouldn't I, bro? That's what I want. Nah, you know what I want? I want generational wealth. Generational wealth. That's what I want. And you know how that comes? You know where that comes from? From hardworking motherfuckers that start investing in property and real estate and businesses. That's what I want. I mean, technically, not even technically, literally, actually, literally. Now that I'm processing it real fast, my grandfather got generational wealth. His pension check is still going through. The fucked up shit is going to some bitch that he married. It's not even going to his fucking family, bro. That's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna get into all that. But he created generational wealth because that check is still coming through every motherfucking month. That's generational wealth. Now, we could talk about the commas and all that. We could talk about the commas. But at the end of the day, listen. It's all about what the fuck you want. What you want? What y'all want? I know what I want. I mean, maybe when I get to where I want to be, I want more. You know, being an overachiever and all that. I mean, but I'm, to be honest with you, twin, I'm old enough and grown enough to understand that I know how to appreciate the small things life has to offer, bro. Them years that I did in prison, bro, them shits is not gonna go wasted, my nigga. You feel me? Like, I got a family I'm taking care of, and I'm going my ups and downs, but I'm doing me. I think some ads is about to pop on. Real talk, twin. That's a good, yo, bro. That sounds smart as fuck. Yeah. That sounds smart as fuck. People need to storage their shit. They do. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts with your credit, man. I'll tell y'all this much for all y'all that's on here right now. The best thing I could ever tell you is get that 780. Get an LLC and don't put nothing on your name. Everything on the LLC. Right? Don't take my word for it, but take my word for it. Do your own homework. Just remember what I said. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know that's sad, bro. Blue boy, his son, his father, all together. That's crazy. I hope that's not true. Is that true? His son in there too? That's sad, bro. See, now I'm saying I'm not trying. I can't. I gotta break the chain. Breaking the chain, bro. Breaking the chain is something serious. Gotta break the chain, my nigga. That cycle that I was going through. That's that cycle. That shit is vicious, bro. That cycle was vicious, bro. Think about it, my nigga. Think about this shit, right? Real quick. It started at 14. I caught my first case. At 15, I was already in Spofford. At 16, I was on the island. 17, I was up north. 18, I was up north. 19, I was up north. Come home 20. Boom. Couple months later, back up north. All my 20s gone. Shit is real, twin. In the blink of an eye, my nigga, you out here like this with a full ass beard. So when I be seeing these dumbass niggas out here now getting this YouTube shit twisted and misconstrued, thinking that this shit is real, like, I promise you this. When I'm in New York, whenever I'm in New York, y'all gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see. And all niggas gotta do is send an addy. Mm-hmm. We can talk, but that's what you wanna do. If you don't want to talk, we don't gotta talk. G Wolves is popping, you already know. Just out here macking right now, chilling, man. Chopping it up with the twins, trying to expose some frauds. What frauds we need to expose, y'all? Who we need? You're right. So this is my thing with these dudes. I'm gonna just boom, boom, boom. We're gonna start with 10 holes down, right? 10 holes down. Was the nigga that did time in jail and was selling pictures of himself to fucking men and women, according to him, to get money and survive while he was in prison. Niggas is out here like, flexing. You heard? And selling hot shots. Hot shots is pictures, man. Pictures are pictures. So, bro. Dudes are selling. Why you in prison? And you talking, you be trying to talk tough and gangster shit and real shit and smart and try to like, all eloquent and bro. How the fuck you selling pictures of yourself to, and little bitch with the motherfucking tinker? Nah, what's the tinkle? Little bitch with the bit. This nigga literally said out his own mouth. And I said, all jokes aside, right? The nigga Little Zip said out his own mouth, and I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit that I'm not. I just can't. I'm not going. I know who you is now, cause you said it out your mouth. This somebody put a fucking hammer on your motherfucking cell and said, "Yo, if you want gun to gun and shower right now. Whatever. Obviously, you blood, he Crip. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? A Crip nigga goes to a blood, puts a knife on his cell, tells him, yo, listen, your cell's about to pop for shower, homie. If you want it, we can get it. I don't want to do it to you because I know your uncle and I'm cool with your uncle, but it is what it is. And the words out of your mouth after that is irrelevant. Because you probably didn't even go take a shower. Did you come out the cell? He was the part. Did you take a shower? I don't even know if the nigga washed his ass, bro. I don't respect that, nigga. And then he started trying to discredit somebody, trying to make somebody look like that he's not. All right. Okay. Like at the end of the day, nigga called you out. Put a hand. That means if it would have been me, right? And we banging, we at war. I'm like, yo, this nigga here. I pull up to your shit. And I put that hammer there. Because I was known for doing that. Now I ain't clean. I ain't throw a hammer at nobody in Clinton. But I did it in numerous other facilities, bro. Real talk. I was the one throwing that. So that means you would have did the same shit, nigga. You know, like you would have said whatever you said. And whatever you said means that you ain't want the smoke. Everything else is irrelevant, nigga. You don't say nothing. Ain't nothing else that you could say that makes sense, nigga. Understand that. Let that shit process, friends. All right, to be fair, he was dangerous. Nigga, a Crip, it doesn't show another Crip, so that means if it would have been somebody else other than him, he would have went gun to gun with him. So anybody but him. To be fair, I say that, yes, he was a well-known name and respected. Okay. All right. So I mean, I know I never heard of Lil Zip until I met his brother Big Zip, and Big Zip was in A block with me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if I can have a conversation with that nigga now because that's his little brother. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even matter but anything that could have happened if I would have seen this big brother. Like, yo, what up, my nigga? Was popping on some cool shit. And I mean, like, I know that it wasn't no beef. I ain't never had no beef with fucking Big Zip. I was cool with the nigga, but because of the YouTube shit, nigga, I know how it is when it come to blood, nigga. That's your blood. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, nigga. I ain't reaching out to nothing. But at the end of the day, I was in that same jail. One of my bros landed there. They had a hit out on him. Rat hunters. They had a hit out on this nigga. I'm in the yard. I strap him up. I'm like, yo, bomb. This is what it is. Bing, 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 bing. Niggas want to smoke. They know that you here. It's a hit out on you. You know what I'm saying? We got your back. Real talk. What this nigga do? Yo, I ain't trying to go to gun and go with this nigga now. What? Nah, fuck that. Now, to his defense, he got hit in the neck in Sing Sing by a rat hunter. Over drugs. You land in Clinton, the rat hunters get the word that you there. This nigga name was Red Feather. Long hair, light skin nigga. So in his defense, I guess maybe he was traumatized. But we in prison, bro. And you wait till the last minute when I strap you, I let you know what it is. The rat hunter nigga come to the court, like, yo, shut me and you gun to gun right now. See, this is what I'm saying. If you was a real nigga and you was in prison and you was putting that work in, you know this was the language that was regular, bro. Calling niggas out. That's how you lift niggas' skirts up, bro. So at the end of the day, Lil Zip got his skirt lifted up by Blue Boy. Okay. You showed you tucked it, nigga. You was a tranny for a day. Oh, say you was a tranny for a day. You was a tranny. A big-headed, ugly tranny for a day. And that's not no hate. That's real talk, twin. Like, you said it out your mouth. So, like, I don't want to hear nothing tough out your mouth. All that shit you got these eyes. When I'm in New York, I mean, I holler. I go live. The twins is dying for me to go to New York. Niggas don't even understand. I pull up to New York with the twins. It's gonna be a movement. Niggas don't even realize that shit. Like it'll be a movement. I can't. I'm trying to think. When I know the festival and the parade is coming up. I ain't been to the festival and parade in forever. Salute the Mac mean. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the homie, he cool. Like his content. I mean, he be on some consistent shit. Salute the Mac mean. I mean, I can tell that's a good dude right there. I wasn't there when Pac was there. But let me tell y'all something about Pac. No, wait a minute. You see, because with Pac, and this is I know because like I was with dudes that was there and with Tyson too. The shit with Tyson, to do Tyson first. When Tyson was in Clinton, he wasn't in Clinton. I mean, he was in Clinton, but he wasn't in Gen Pop. He wasn't in that yard when niggas was out there chefing. He was in the fucking spot where niggas had microwaves and toasters and fucking that was cooking like. It wasn't PC, it was a population separate from the population, right? I forgot what was the block. I forgot the fucking what we used to call that shit, man. Clinton Annex. It was in the Annex. The nigga was in the Annex, in Clinton Annex. Same as Tupac, but Tupac, according to what I heard, he made it to Gen Pop like mess hall and all that. And when he made it to the mess hall, niggas was like, yo, West Side, niggas was giving him that love. That's when it was like Adam Sag and they sent him to not Adam Sag, they sent him to the Annex. And he was in the Annex too. That's separate from population, bro. Niggas ain't popping no bottles in fucking the Annex at all. And if they do, they go to the pound and then they be in the yard with us. You heard? Tyson or Tupac never spent that motherfucking yard in Clinton. Now, I wasn't there. Unless somebody tell me different that was there when it was there. Because I know I came way after. But I ain't never hear them niggas was in the yard. It wasn't in that yard. Yeah, or IPPU. Facts. They was in the IPPU or they was in the fucking Annex. With the Italians. Which was basically almost like like a little baby PC. But it was, you had to have low classification and certain qualifications to even get into that fucking block. And yeah, you was in Clinton, and you be hearing these niggas like, I was in Clinton. Yeah, you wasn't in the yard, nigga. That yard, where niggas was going skiing down the hill, breaking a leg. Yeah, where niggas had wood in the stove, lighting the fire like they in the fucking sticks, putting a pot on that shit, boiling some water with some coffee, making the rice and beans. Yo. Niggas is chefing it up in that yard, frying up empanadas. That yard was different. There ain't no yard ever. There's no yard like Clinton yard, bro. Clinton yard, nothing like it. Unless they did some whole type of new renovations, and when do they do that to them type of jails? He leave them shits as is, and he just like dust it up. You heard? Bro, that yard was vicious. The same, I don't want to say the same day, but when I got to Clinton and I was still like on lockdown, because whenever you get to a match, they leave you on lockdown, quarantine for like a week or two, or whatever. The first day I hit the yard when I finally got off quarantine, the day before that, or 2 days before that, some dude had just got stabbed up or whatever, and it was beef with the homie. It was all, bro, the whole shit in Clinton Yard. You know what the whole shit was in Clinton Yard? All the Bloods fighting amongst themselves. Sex Money, Non-Trade, G-Shine, Stones. Like, they was all going at each other. Everybody wanted to be the big homie now because niggas was saying niggas was rats and, niggas, that's it. It was all. See what happens when you lose the head, that top, niggas? Chaos. Straight chaos, twins. I don't know if he got violated, but I know if he did get violated, it was in the annex. He wasn't in the fucking population. He was when he got there. I don't know how long he got the last. I don't know. I don't think he even got to hit the yard, bro, to be honest with you. I think he got to hit the mess hall. So he was on lockdown. Now I'm saying maybe boom. Because everybody gets locked down when they get to a max. And then he got to the fucking mess hall. And once he got to the mess hall, the uproar already started because Pac was that nigga. Come on, who wasn't fucking with Pac back then? Like, Pac was this fucking real one. And when he got to the mess hall, dudes was mad loud. That's inciting the riot, too. So, and that's when I don't think he made it to the yard. That's when they sent his ass to the annex. They left him in there till he like got over and they sent him to the annex or IPPU or whatever the fuck. He got to the other side of Clinton. That nigga wasn't with us. Or like Gen Pop. Feel me? Yeah, I heard about the West Killer Bees and all them. I don't know if he got. I don't know. I don't think he got sex. I don't know. I ain't never hear that. You are. Nah, he was respected. Everything I heard from the dudes that was in Clinton when he was there is what I told you. What I'm telling y'all motherfuckers right now, that's what the fuck niggas told me. Like, yo, when Pac came to the mess hall, niggas was like, yo, what up, Pac? West Side, huh? Niggas got hype in the mess hall when Pac came into the mess hall. That's what the fuck I was told by numerous of dudes that was there when the motherfucker was there. You heard? They're not lying. And that's when he got sent to the fucking other side of Clinton. He ain't make it to that yard where we was at. That's not to say nothing about. I mean, them niggas still in jail, you know. But he was in a whole different type of. It was different, man. Niggas had pillows and shit. Just taking baths, maybe now. They weren't taking baths. Look at what happened to every single big person, right? That was at the top. We can start at, which y'all already know what it is, right? Pops, right? Snatch that. He done. Shit started breaking apart, right? The Bloods, OG Mac, end up getting caught up in some shit and talking too much. Nigga saying he ranting. He had the whole shit. The nigga OG Mac had bro. He was a mad genius, but now, I don't understand how you could be a rat and you still like gonna live your life in jail. Like you must, if you ratting, you must think you have an opportunity coming home, right? Because that's why what's that nigga name from Harlem, Alpo, and he thought shit was sweet. Look what happened to him. Got smoked in his own hood. R.I.P. to him, respectfully, I don't want to talk bad about the dead, but the nigga ratted. he knew he had an opportunity to come home if he could survive the feds. Yeah, I heard man shit about Diddy. I, I was with that nigga Sean when he was in the box, but I ain't know the nigga nothing like that. I was just screaming at the nigga through the window type shit. It don't matter. He got killed. It's karma. You thought shit was sweet. You still around. Like shit sweet. That's why dudes knew where to get you. So either way it is, it happened because it was karma. It was bound to happen. Nigga 6'9" only got beat up, got paused, put on little bullshit, washed him up, made him look like a little bitch that he already is, that everybody knows. Now that nigga's in other countries where he should be. That nigga's not coming back to America, you heard? If I was him, bro, how stupid you gotta be if you still got an opportunity to get the bag? Leave the country. Fuck these niggas in America. He could be niggas in Mexico right now, I think. That's why I was yelling at Sean. Because I was hearing that shit on the wall jack. I was in the box when Sean was in PC. And he was getting ready to get transferred, sent to wherever the fuck he was going. And my cell was facing the yard for the PC dudes. And I remember I was like, oh shit, that's that nigga Sean. It was after he blew trial. Yeah, he was like, yo, he ain't had nothing good to say about Diddy. I'll say that. But I ain't had like no real dialogue. I mean, I had a dialogue, but nigga just blew trial in the fucking yard. And I was in population doing some other shit. And this nigga had his music was still getting played on the fucking radio. Free Wild Days. I ain't never heard of a fucking Bangum Smurf till like this year. And I did wild time in jail. I didn't know who the fuck that nigga. He wasn't never around me. I know that for a super fact. Bangum Smurf. Yeah. Ring no bells in jail. That nigga, wherever he was at, like, I know he was in Sing Sing. Sing Sing is a jail where that's New York City. I never made it to. They call it Swing Swing. That shit was Swing Swing because you had it was like a gladiator school from Rikers Island to Sing Sing. Like from what I heard, I never got the. I wanted to get there bad as fuck. I heard all the stories about the movie theaters, but Sing Sing had mad more black COs than white COs. That's like that jail was like niggas. That was a max heaven for those that was like you was like you had any type of swag, any type of realness to you, and you was in the swing, you was liking it from what I heard. But I ain't never was in the swing. I don't know no I never heard of Maserati Fox. I don't know who the fuck that nigga is. But I'm not saying that listen, I'm not saying them dudes they was doing it well. They just wasn't where I was at. If you was in Cayuga and I was in Wyoming, I don't know who the fuck you is. Unless you come like my hood. I'm in Wyoming, nigga. I'm in like Buffalo and all. I'm like right across the street from Attica. You know what I'm saying? And if you in Bear Hill and I'm in Wyoming, some dudes sometimes you do. I ended up getting to Franklin. And Franklin was like Bear Hill right next to Bear Hill. From True Life from LES. Salute the Lord with that. If I was, I don't think so. That nigga wasn't with me. Cause I would have like that name would have like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he was when I was on the island, that nigga wasn't on the island. You know? And when he did his time, when he got locked up, I had just came home. I was watching his videos on Smack DVD. He did look familiar. When I was watching the Smack DVDs and all that shit, I'm like, yo, this nigga look wow familiar. So it's possible that I was with him on the island, but I don't know if the nigga was calling himself True Life, you heard? R.I.P. to him. That's crazy. That's fucked up. How much time he did up top? You know what jails he was at, or what year? Around what year that was? Like, what's the time frame when he was in prison and all that? The most lifers. The most lifers is in them supermaxes in New York, my nigga. Attica, Clinton, Comstock. I want to say Sing Sing too. Sing Sing. But like, yeah, I would say those four, and then Green Haven. But then you got Wendy's too. But I don't know if they got. There's a lot of maxes in New York State, man. It's sad. It's crazy, bro. I started seeing. I was seeing pilgrims. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They got pilgrims. They had fucking motherfucking Amish motherfuckers with horses, with fucking breaking up the dirt and all that farm. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Shit is different. Different. But yeah, who else we gonna expose though? Who else? Who next on the Summer Jam screen? Who next on that Summer Jam screen? You heard? The realest killer I knew in prison. I knew a lot of real dudes that I guess you could say was killers. That I was in prison. Like it was like my bro Bandit. My bro Bandit was one. R.I.P. the Bandit. My son Blackie, Rat Hunter Blackie, Stoop the Hunt. He out here right now. Hey, hey. But see, I wasn't in prison with this nigga, so I can't say that. So I ain't even gonna say his name because I wasn't in jail with him. Fox, I remember a nigga like I remember a nigga named Fox. Orleans was a spot I heard about too. Orleans was popping. But let me tell you something, right? When we start talking about these mediums, right? Let me tell y'all something about Wyoming Correctional Facility, right? The difference that separated Wyoming from all the other mediums in the state of New York. The amount of cuttings that was happening on a daily basis was the most in every fucking prison. Like it was more slashings in Wyoming from like 2000, like the time that I was there. That's like what? All right, so we're talking about from like 2002 to like 2010, then Wyoming, dudes was getting diced up in that spot. Like it was Rikers Island in the 90s. Possibly. Puchos, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, G. I'm not 100% on that though. But I know a Pucho though, but I don't know about that term blood. I'm trying to think like appreciate the info, 69 month shot. Wasn't really aware of all that. Orleans, you keep talking about Orleans, bro. You don't understand. You was like, bro. Well, you said 2013. Okay, 2013. All right, my fault. I'm not talking about that time. I'm talking about when I was there, bro. And when I was still locked up. Wyoming, when I was there in Wyoming, bro, in one day, like 5 dudes could get shot. In one, and that'll be just the morning. By the end of the day, it's like 10 in total. In one day, like, bro, we was wilding in Wyoming. We was wilding in Wyoming. Yo, Wyoming in 2000. I'm talking about the early 2000s though. I'm not talking about the fucking now or even in the double digits. I'm talking about when I was there in the early 2000s, my nigga, mid 2000s. Oh my god, and there was shooters everywhere. Like you had to, bro. I'm telling you, it was different, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to talk to like, bro. I'm just saying, like, it was literally like I was, bro. I'm trying to see the twin pickup. Yo, Cam, you took it out. I put the other the put it in for 20 seconds. R.I.P. man, salute to him, man. If I never heard 50 Cent talk about him though, why 50 don't talk about this nigga then? Like that's like with Fat Joe and what's his nigga name? Um Charlie Rock LD. Like, don't just eat it on what it's from. Probably is now. Like jails is different. I don't know what the fuck worse is Wyoming or Orleans. I know those are both in two twisted areas because they all the way in West Bubble. You are. Yeah, R.I.P. to Charlie Rock. Like Joe did, like yo, Joe. All right, I'm not gonna get into that. I ain't gonna say Joe did him dirty. Cause Joe looked out for the nigga when he first came home. And obviously, it looked like he just burnt his bridges a lot. And then shit happened. R.I.P. to Charlie Rock though. That nigga Joe, like, I mean, I don't know if he did him dirty. I'm like, I think like I don't know. In my opinion, like I don't know none of them dudes personally, so it's like from an outsider and a fan, like I know that the crazy shit is that Charlie Rock LD was saying, read his book and Jose, he mentions me. He talks about me in his whole book. So it's like Joe was validating everything. And then their relationship was done though. The bridge was burnt, bro. This is the shit that I be trying to tell dudes. Do not burn unnecessary bridges. Bridges are made to be built. If you go and burn one down, you already know you're gonna rebuild a whole nother one and a better one. You don't burn bridges. Respectfully, in my humble opinion, Charlie Rock burnt his bridge with Joe. And once you burn your bridge with a real nigga or somebody that has like let me not say a real nigga. Once you burn your bridge with somebody that has any type of line, and they're like, yo, you cross the line, and they stick to that, you know, it is what it is. But I know that Charlie Rock wasn't lying, and none of the shit that he was saying, he's saying the truth. He's saying the truth. A lot of the shit that he's saying he wasn't lying. Why would he lie? He don't gotta lie. R.I.P. to him though, man. They need to do a movie about that brother. Yeah, I was with that eye in the box. Me and Deadeye was in the box, right? In the yard, in downstate. I'm in the box, in downstate, about to go to Attica. I don't know I'm going to Attica, but I'm in the box in downstate. Deadeye's in transit. So he's in the box also on to like, I don't know, another S block, where the fuck he was going. He was in, you know what's crazy? That was a real ass that was a real conversation right there. He was like, you know who I am? I'm like, nigga, who the fuck? I don't know. I ain't know who the fuck he was. I ain't know who he was. So he told me, he's like, yo, I'm dead eye. But they had me in one cage and he was in another cage. They had a separate. But once I hit the cage, like dudes was scared to go to the pen, to the yard. Nori and Joe, you gotta look at them niggas as like they brothers, you know what I'm saying? They got too much money invested in each other, so he gonna do whatever to just to like make sure that they good. And they stay good. Anything that nigga ain't nothing gonna come between Joe, Nori, Drink Champs, and what's that other Miami nigga, Rick Ross and the Cuban dude. I mean, they really stick together. That's all you start to see. That's all you start like they do like the same motherfuckers always on that shit now. Nori Drink Champs is like that shit getting corny though. I don't even watch that shit to be honest. I haven't even watched none of the last interviews. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Ayo songs. That's a fact. That's crazy if that's a fact. I don't know if that's a fact. That's interesting. But at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna come between that shit. Them niggas is gonna keep doing the shit that they doing and fucking with dudes and fucking with them. And anybody that's the opposition, anybody that they consider just not gonna fall in line, which is fake. Drink Champs is fake as shit. How you not gonna have Cuban Links on there when you got Joe talking his shit whenever he wanna talk his shit? Man, salute to the BX. We got legends in the BX, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working on that. I got that in the pot. I'm about to end this shit. Twins, y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm definitely hit me up on the gram, Lions_N_men. I know I don't be on it like that, but that's because I'm gonna check out my shit because my DMs be mad fucking. I don't even check when I check them. It's like, damn, I gotta respond to mad shit and shit is late and shit. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Real niggas do real shit all the time. Fake niggas do real shit when the real ones is watching.